Here we go. Welcome, Valerie. Welcome, Linda. So everyone's just coming in right on time. So Sculpt and Flow coming up. I am Sherry in for Lindsay today. We will have the option to use some weights. So what I like to do, anywhere from say 2 to 5 pounds, take the weights, just lay them to the outside edge of the front of your mat. So they'll be easy to grab when the time comes. And we'll start in a child's pose. So after you grab your weights, you can set yourself back into child's pose, giving yourself 30, 45 seconds here, all just to stretch and reach through the arms, reach through the fingers. Take a couple of breaths, check in with yourself, see how you're feeling. Welcome, Katie. Welcome, Kinsey. One more nice breath here. And then as we inhale, we'll make our way up to all fours, taking a few cat-cows. So inhale, the belly drops, open the heart. And exhale, round. Inhaling and exhaling, cow and cat. Warming up your spine. Welcome. Yeah, here everyone comes. Maybe my clock was wrong. So we are just warming up, Sculpt and Flow again. I am Sherry. Welcome, Jenna. Welcome, Camel. Welcome, Lynn. Take a couple more cat-cows here. Maybe making the movement of the spine a little bigger. And then you can take your toes, curl the toes under, begin to find your downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet, lift and lower your heels here in your downward facing dog to warm up your calves, warm up your hamstrings. Nice, couple more pedals here. Welcome, Linda T, Linda A. And then from here, give the knees a little bit of a bend as you press your chest back towards your quads, crouching tiger, gazing out towards your thumbs. And then begin to straighten the knees, lower the heels, find that full down dog. It's totally fine if knees are bent and heels don't touch. Take a breath or two here. And on our inhale, we'll slowly come forward, finding our plank. You might need to adjust your feet a little bit to find your nice, strong plank. Holding here. Again, we're just kind of holding a few positions. Hey, Lauren, welcome. I did remember to record. Hold right here. Feel that strength. Take an inhale. On your exhale, elbows hug into the ribs. Lower all the way down to the ground. We'll lift up, press through Cobra. We're going to come into some Cobra push-ups here. So lift the chest, press up. Now the elbows hug the rib cage as the elbows bend, lower down, and then press up through the palms of the hands. Down and up. Now, even though we're mainly pressing kind of through the palm of the hand, I want you to think about taking the pads of the fingers and press them into the ground as well. Down and up, starting to warm up through the triceps. Good, 2 more. 2. And 1 more from here, press onto the knees, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, shift the gaze, walk or step the feet forward. Allow yourself to exhale into the forward fold. Now, if you were here at the beginning and I said, hey, grab your weights and place them right to the outside of the front of your mat, you should be able to reach your weights here. If not, just find your weights. We're going to lift our chest up halfway. So lifting the chest up, slightly bend the knees, grab your weights, and we're going to come into a fly. So we're going to fly it out right here. Good. So knees are soft, back is long, chest is slightly lifted, so we're not rounded forward. Warming up through the back muscles. You got it right here. Perfect. Who else has joined us? Welcome, Darlene. Squeeze your glutes a little bit. Think about maybe even lifting the pelvic floor muscles, pulling the navel to the spine. Hang on, a few more. 3, 2, 1. Now let the palm turn so it rotates towards you. Take a lower bend, squeeze the glutes, rise all the way up into an upright row. Let's take it down. Squeeze the glutes, upright row, right here and down. Nice, squeeze the glutes to pull yourself up. You got it right there. Now warming up a little bit more through the body. Right, getting up into the shoulders. Squeeze, come up Excellent. Looks great, Val. You got it, Madison, Katie, Kinsey. Couple of more. Squeeze, come up. Let's do it one more time. Take it down. Squeeze it, come up. Kind of a little bend, so you pull your elbows up, press them up overhead. From here, we're gonna step our left leg back. Come into some lunges, just holding your weights up overhead. Nice, a little bit of lunge pose, weights overhead. Nice, you got it. So getting down deeper into warming up the legs. We're still just kind of warming up our entire body here. Nice, hang on right here. Lunge up and down. You got it. You try to hold those weights up there. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Bring the weights down to the ground. Step back plank. Take an inhale into your plank. Chaturanga down and through. Inhale, lift up cobra or up dog. And exhale into your downward facing dog. On our inhale, bend the knees. Shift the gaze, walk, step, or maybe even take a little float forward. Exhale, forward fold, grab your weights, rise up halfway. This time we're going into a row it back. So earlier we did fly, now we're doing the row. You got it right here. Little bend at the knees, shoulder blades down away from the ears, squeezing the shoulder blades together as you row. Perfect, Jenna. You got it, Lynn. Awesome, Kama. Hang on right here. You got it. Few more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deadlift down, just 1. Squeeze, rise up, pull the weights under you, push them up overhead. Right leg comes back, lunges here. You got it. Nice. Nicely done, my friends. Hang on, a few more. We're gonna be kind of even on each side. That burn starting to happen. Now, of course, you can always lower your weights if you choose to. Maybe if you can, try to hold them up there a little bit longer. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the weights down to the shoulder. Place them down over to the side, step back into your plank. We're adding in 8 push-ups here. So knees or toes, 8 times. Take it down and up, down and up. Good, you got it. You can count on your own. When you finish your 8th one, hold plank. Always drop your knees. I did. I've got 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold plank. Nice. From our plank, press back. Downward facing dog. We're taking our beast for a little march. So we're going to bend our knees, let our heels lift, which will give you space to press your chest back a little bit more towards your quads. We're going to bring right knee to right elbow as our shoulders shift over our wrist and press back beast. Left knee, left elbow. Push back beast. You got it right here. Your little beast marches. Hang on to it. Hang on, hang on. Right, we're definitely warm now. We're going for it, we're working. You still got it. Keep going right here. Now, you can always just be holding beast. You can always, if this brings too much pressure onto your arms, right, you could do this totally standing, pulling knee to elbow. Otherwise, wherever you are, keep going, 15 seconds. That heart rate rises up a little bit. Respiratory rate rises up. And we're sculpting and we're flowing. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press into that downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises to the sky. Exhale, pull right knee into the nose. Step it through. Grab your weight. Rise it up right here. All right. We're going into a lunge, into a warrior. So as we lunge, bicep, warrior. Squeeze through your tricep. You got it right there. Bicep, tricep, lunge, and warrior. Good. Lunge and warrior. Now it's not about speed, right? We're working that range of motion. We're trying to work our balance. Good. Lunge, warrior. Good. As we sculpt and flow. Welcome, Mandy. You got it, Darlene. Awesome. You all look great, my friends. That's great, Jenna, Lauren. Hang on, a couple of more right here. 3, 2, and 1. Hold your lunge. Bring your arms right out in front of you. Now we're gonna go to a straight leg lunge. So we were this bent leg lunge, take it straight leg lunge, arms right out in front of you. Give me some biceps right here. You got it. Hang on. Now, of course, if holding these elbows up is too much, you can always bring your elbows down. But I like to show you the little bit harder first, right? So you try it. You got it. Come on, hang on. 10 seconds. We're going to go into that warrior 3. We're going to hold there with some triceps. 3, 2, and 1. Now launch forward, warrior 3. Trying to hold our balance here. Tricep. Kick back triceps. You got it right there. Now, always, you can see my balance was wobbly a little bit. So I can always tap my back toe down if I like. Right? So if I want to put that back toe down for the balance, I can. Or I lift it up. Here we go. Hang on. Hang on, about 10 seconds. Nice. You see, if I try to look around, I lose my balance. I just tap my toe down. 3, 2, and 1. Step back into your lunge. Bring your weights down. Step back into your plank. 8 push-ups, my friends, right here. Let's do it. Nice. So knees or toes. You can, of course, do push-ups on the wall. I think most of you expect you're going to come to the floor and sculpt and flow. But you can totally do the wall. When you finish your 8, just hold plank. I still have 2 more. 2 and 1. Hold plank. Press back down dog. Remember our little beast march. Right? So heels lift. Knees bend. Gaze towards your thumbs. Pull. Right elbow or right knee to right elbow. Press back beast. Left to left. Press back beast. Now again, I'll show you standing. Right? You could always be doing this standing. So anytime, pressure on your wrist, you can always take that into a stand. Nice, you got it. Hang on. And we got to do that other side. This is going to take us to about our halfway point. I'll give you a little bit of a break at that point. Right here, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Press back down dog. Left leg rises. And step it through, grabbing your weights and coming on up into your lunge. So we go into our lunge bicep, warrior tricep. So lunge, warrior, lunge, warrior. You got it right there. Working the left leg this time. So the biceps and triceps probably aren't too bad at this point, right? Because we're holding fairly light weights. You feel it. It's when we hold and we hold those biceps and then hold the triceps. Here we get to kind of shift. You got it. Nice. And weights are always optional. You wouldn't have to use weights at all. Keep going. A few more. We got about 10 seconds. Now hold the lunge with the biceps. Coming up. 3, 2, and 1. So now come into just kind of that straight leg lunge, curl, curl. So back leg is straight, front leg is bent. Again, you can always bring those biceps into your rib cage. My weights are a little bit lighter, so I'm going to choose to keep it out here. But if you have a little bit heavier weights, you can always drop it down. You got it. Hang on. Nice. So this is not a super heavy cardio class per se, right? But your heart rate's going to go up a little bit just with all this movement and strength work. 3, 2, 1. Here we come. Launch forward, right? Hold the triceps. Again, I can keep that foot floated. I can keep that toe tapped down. Now, if my toe is tapped down, I want this little bit of a straight line through my body.
So if my toe is tapped down, my chest is gonna be lifted higher than if my foot is lifted, right, my chest comes forward. So I'm finding that place. I'm trying to kind of have that straight line from head to tailbone. So I'm gonna keep my foot down so I can watch you. Right, I don't have to worry with my balance so much. So my head is lifted more. You got it right here, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Now sink on down to the lunge, set the weights to the side, step back into your plank, take your vinyasa through, chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale back into your downward facing dog. On our inhale, bend the knees, shift the gaze, walk, step, or float the feet forward. Inhale, lift halfway, and then a bend of the knees. Inhale, slowly rise up to stand. Grab yourself a drink right there. Nice. So we're right at that little halfway point. You can get a drink, kind of reset a little bit. And we'll come into our second kind of chunk, our second flow. Oh, nicely done, my friends. All right, start to make your way back towards the front of your mat. If you've moved your weights around, you can reset those towards the outside of the front of your mat. Let's take a big inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant our hands, step back into our plank, pause, hold plank. We're coming into a little bit of side plank work here. Take your heels, let them drop over to the left, and your right arm comes up. Now you can stay here with both knees up. I'm gonna lower one knee because we're gonna be moving this top leg. So I'm gonna choose to bring my left leg down, and I'm gonna pull knee to elbow and hand to foot out front. Knee to elbow and hand to foot out front. So your options, right? Knee down. You could do this with your knee up. It is possible, it's tough. The other option is to come down onto your hip and your elbow and give your wrist a break. So you can drop off the wrist and come all the way down to hip and elbow here. Because we are right here for about a minute, but good news, you're already like 35 seconds in. Nice. And crunch, good. Squeeze and crunch, 10 seconds. We will be repeating this on the other side. You got it right here. 3, 2, and 1. Come into your basic plank. I'm going to turn around, so I will still see you when I open, but you can turn away from me, no problem. Heels to the right, left arm comes up. Same option. I like to bring the right knee down. Crunch side, crunch front. So you can drop all the way to the hip here. You can also take that option to be up on both toes. Right, that is going to challenge your balance a little bit more. I can't talk to you and do that at the same time. I have to really, really focus. Right, so I'm going to choose this right here in the middle of the path. You got it. Keep going right here. We got 18 seconds. Nicely done. Side crunch, front crunch, side crunch, front crunch. 8 seconds to go. You look great. Awesome, Katie. You got it, Val. There's Kinsey. I can see your arm. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Roll back into your regular plank here. We're chaturanga through. So take it down, lift and open your heart, and into your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. And as you exhale, right foot steps through. Grab your weights. I'm going to turn around so I'll be facing the same way as you. Come on up into your lunge. Hands come to your chest. Open your body into warrior 2. So my body opens into warrior 2 right here. I'm going to bring the arms down to my side. As I sink into my front knee, I'm going to delt raise and straighten. Delt raise and straighten. So right knee is bending and straightening. Now I've got my elbows bent right here. That's going to be a little easier than straight elbows. So you choose. Straighten your elbows. It's going to work a little bit harder right there. Bent elbows, a little bit lighter. Holding a child. That's a lot of work too, Lauren. You got it right here. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Good. bend and straighten. 4 more. 4, good. 3, nice. 2 more. 2 and 1. Now straighten the front leg. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up. We slide it down, we pull it up. We slide it down, we pull it up, our windmill. Now, if this left hand, you got some options, right? My shoulder starts to burn. So I could put, like in a not good way, I could put my left hand on my hip. I could hold it at my shoulder. I can keep it up overhead. I could also take 2 weights in my bottom hand and no weight in my top hand. Right, so you have a few options here. You got it right here, about 15 seconds. Down and up, down and up. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you put 1 weight in each hand, go ahead and bring both weights back to separate hands. Turn our feet so we're kind of in the straddle position. We're going to falling star to our left side. So falling star and tap down. Falling star. So I just kind of get this little movement of my arms through my shoulders. That little arm movement, press overhead. Falling star, press overhead. Good. Falling star, press overhead. Nice, you got it right here. A few more. We got 1 more piece to all this little flow, and then we'll be repeating it on the other side. Falling star, I think you got time for 1 more. Press overhead, palms face forward. Lat pull plie. Right here, lat pull plie. So we're repeating all of that on the other side. Good, right here. Squeeze, down and squeeze, down and squeeze. Good. Hang on right here. Got about 8 seconds. Nice. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands to your chest. Now we're just going to turn to take our left foot forward. So now your left foot is forward, your right foot is back. We come back into our delts. But now we're working our way to the other side. So again, you have that same option, elbows bent, arms straight. The more you sink down into this warrior 2 position, the more your legs are going to work. And then we lower, and we lift, and we lower, and we lift right there. Whew. If you're like me, if your shoulders get tired, you can always alternate arms as well. Sink and sink, right? So I'm getting that little standard kind of lunge pulse there as well. You got it. Hang on, 10 seconds. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Right arm comes up, left arm comes down. Same option here, right? Right arm can be in the air, the hip, the shoulder, or I like to just take both weights into the bottom arm and take my windmill here. You got it. Down and up, down and up, working through the obliques. Hang on, we still got like 12 seconds. You got it right here. 5, 3, 2, 1. So our hands come together, falling star the other direction. So reach and fall, step and push overhead. Reach and fall, step and push overhead, right? Try to take that soft landing as you land back into the left leg. You got it right here. And push, good. Hang on. Fall and push. Nice, we probably have time for a couple of more. About 8 seconds. And push, good. Let's get 1 more in. Fall and push. Now rotate palms, rotate toes, plie and push right here. You got it, my friends. We're coming into the home stretch. Nice, keep going. Looks great, Darlene. You got it, ladies. Awesome, Mandy. Linda T, Linda A, giving you a shout out. You got it, Katie, Kinsey, Val. Nice, Madison, Kama, Jenna. Oh, Lauren, you got your hands full today. Nice, you got it, ladies. Hang on right here, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Now bring the hands to your chest, bend your knees, forward fold. You can take your weights, just set them out of the way. Just enjoy a little bit of a forward fold here. We're done with our weights, but we're gonna come down to the floor for just a little bit more work. Inhale, lift your chest halfway, and then bring yourself on down onto your knees and come on down to your back. You got it right here. So roll yourself down to your back and come into a little bit of booty burn, and then we'll take our stretch out. So heels behind the glutes, palms at your side. Pull the navel into the spine. Come on up, bridge pose here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the glutes. Right, take a moment, get some adjustment, squeeze the glutes. Now, as you lower down, don't let the glutes touch the ground. So we're gonna lower down 1 vertebra at a time. Those glutes stay lifted, and then lift back up 1 vertebra at a time. Lower down, glutes stay lifted, and rise back up. We're lowering through our lumbar spine, our low back, but maybe even the pants, the edge of your shorts or your pants. Try not to touch, you know, like maybe the top of it, but that's it. And lift back up. You got it, roll it down. And lift it back up. Come on, hang on. Roll it down and lift it back up. Now you can stay where you are, or we're gonna do 6 on each side, 1 leg. So maybe take the right leg up, lower down, squeeze it up, lower down, squeeze it up. Come on, 4 more. Squeeze, good. 3, nice. 2, take it up there, hold it, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch legs, here we go. Take it down. If you did 1 leg, you gotta do the other one. Good. 6 times, nice and slow. Good. This is 3. 3 more. 3, good. 2, last one, hold it, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop both feet, lift your glutes a little bit higher, hold them, squeeze, 4, 3, 2, 1, roll down 1 vertebra at a time. 1 vertebra at a time. Oh, take your knees, hug them into your armpits. A little rock side to side. All right, my friends, we get to stretch it out. Oh, a little rocking around here. Take a few breaths. My version of Sculpt and Flow. Take your right ankle over your left knee, a little force stretch. Oh, so all the lunges, the glute work at the end, the deadlifts, put into those glutes. A nice stretch. And switch that out other side. Again. Nice. From here, we'll roll onto our side and up to all fours. From all fours, let's take our toes, curl them under, press back, downward facing dog. Walk your dog out a little bit here. You walk your feet to your hands or your hands to your feet for a forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest up halfway. Exhale, a little bit of a glute drop here so you can roll up to top. And we'll get a bit of a modified dancer to stretch out our quads. If you want to take full dancer, you can. Just a nice little quad stretch here as we come to the end of our time together. Nice. And release, other side. Nice. I'm gonna take you just a few seconds over so we can take a nice big breath in. A little bend to our right. Reaching through that left side or stretching through the left side body. And a little inhale. Exhale to the left to stretch through the right side body. And then inhale, exhale, interlace the hands behind your back. Finish with that chest opener, heart opener. All right there, my friends. Thank you all so much for joining me. Come back, come see me later tonight, release and restore and yin, as we end our day with some nice recovery. Thanks, everybody. Have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, Kinsey.